on this spot. On March 23, 2022, an adult male citizen was consumed alive by a large peanut butter and banana sandwich, estimated to weigh over 400 kilograms, standing over 3 meters in height. While the sandwich has continued to elude authorities, subsequent would-be victims have stated that the sandwich moved slowly enough so as to be easily evaded.
Today I'm doing a reading from Critical Misunderstandings in the Studies of Paranormal Horrors of the Pacific Northwest by Jonathan Truitt. Looking for answers. What they got was a desecration of humanity, a fundamental misalignment of reality, looking into the unknown and the unknown looking back. About attempting to quantify the happenings of Vancouver. The very nature of the intrusions into reality by a higher dimensional being disrupts any attempts to measure or contain the phenomena. And these attempts inevitably lead to madness. Time and time again, we were led back to madness.
City, because then it becomes predatory, and let have it.
File 382C. Subject: Oversized which ate a guy. Date: 2022. Part 1. Overview.
Look, I didn't really want to do this one. It's ridiculous, right? A giant sandwich eats a guy and then terrorized a neighborhood. Some folks will tell you it's still out there, but it hasn't actually been seen in a few years. While doing street interviews, a supposed eyewitness insisted on telling me their story, which I have included with this record because if I have to put up with this nonsense, then so should everybody else.
I seen it, down by the beach, just after midnight, under the pale light of the full moon. I seen it, getting torn apart by a flock of seagulls. The birds, not the band. Oh, but it ran. It ran so far away. But them birds still got it, tore it into pieces, eating it alive, while it screamed. Some nights, I can still hear that screaming, but inside my head. People call me a liar, but I know what I seen, and that's what I seen. Of course, I was real high that night. Later on, I saw President Kennedy give a blowjob to this reptile alien thing under the Cambie Street Bridge. That was messed up.
What am I supposed to do with that? Super helpful. God, sometimes I think I'm cracking up. This whole project, all these files. What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? You know, I used to be the kind of man people wanted to be around. I even spent time with a woman who would sometimes kiss me, like right on the face. Jessica, or was it Jennifer? Some of my memories, they start to fragment around the edges. Pixelating, everything gets blurry, like rainwater running into pools of ink. The fractal nature of the human mind, forever working against our ability to hold on to the past. I know I had a life, a real life with friends and a lover. Now it's this, a peanut butter and jam sandwich that consumed a man, leaving behind a grieving widow and 3 confused children. And why? For what reason? What sin hast thou committed? Why did I just say that? Sometimes I pray to Aknul, the blind idiot god of atheists, who stands between the non-believers and the endless winds of eternity. His naked back cut to ribbons by the sheer force of the air. They say his blood will grant inner wisdom and promote healthy teeth and gums to any non-believer who bathes in the pools of the fluid that gather at the feet of the god. But of course, atheists don't believe in any of that shit. And why should they? I just made it all up. I just made it all up. I say that sometimes as I work over these files, because I know that if the authorities ever catch me, that'll be the last statement they force from my lips before putting a bag over my head and executing me. But after breaking all my fingers and feet with those government-mandated torture hammers, they'll say it was all lies, just a story. But for God's sake, just look out your window. Look at the streets. You'll see what's happening. Avoid it. Weird shit and monsters and vaporwave intrusions on reality. They don't want you to believe how weird reality can be and how much weirder it's going to get. Ah, shit. Listen to me. I do sound crazy, don't I? Jesus. Just give me a moment here.
Part 5. Conclusions. What happened to parts 2, 3, and 4?
The giant sentient sandwich that ate some idiot and scared a bunch of other jerks hasn't been seen in a while, but it was real. It's all real. Just open